This week I want to paint something that's of great appeal to me. I love barren and arid landscapes. I think they're very interesting, very atmospheric. And because I like painting atmospheric paintings, I thought I would pull up some photos on pixabay.com. Pixabay.com is where you can download photos and paint them if you want to. I'm actually not going to paint the photos that I downloaded, but I did it to get some ideas. I looked up Death Valley in California, and there were some really interesting topography and landscapes there. And here's one that appealed to me with these lovely textures in the foreground here. This is a little bit overpowering, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use the textures that are here, and I like the blue hillside here, so I'm going to incorporate that somehow. And I'm also going to incorporate a gnarly windswept tree into the painting somehow. So I'm going to make my own composition of this, and I always encourage you to do that. Don't copy someone else's photo. Just get ideas from it and then create your own composition. For this painting, I'm going to use just 3 colors. I'm going to use Daniel Smith's transparent red oxide, transparent brown oxide, and for the sky and a distant hill, my new favorite blue apatite genuine, which granulates also, and it's a nice muted blue, and I don't like bright blue skies. The sky is going to be 1/3 of the paper, and the rest is going to be this desert scene. I want to keep everything as wet as possible because it's, again, hot today. We've got these awful fires in Northern California. I'm going to put this at a bit of an angle because I like the way this brown oxide granulates. Now I'm going to take some cling wrap to get my textures, and I'll just add a little bit here. I like that. Now, while that's drying, I'm going to take my 1-inch flat brush, and I'm going to just wet the sky and take the blue apatite genuine, and I'm going to put this flat again because I don't want the sky to fill up the whole area. I want some white space because when this is dry, I'm going to do a tree here. Let me just wipe this off. So now all we have to do is let this dry. And I think a windswept tree somewhere here will, and I'm going to do a distant hill in a darker shade of the sky, which will just add to the atmosphere of this desert scene. So we'll just let it dry and add the finishing touches. Now that it's dry, I'm going to take a darker version of the sky color, and I'm going to put in some distant hills, and I don't want this to be too centered, and I also want hard edges because that's what this is about. The hard edges work better with this desert scene. And I'm going to carry this up here so it's not too centered. As I said, I just want to keep my hard edge and create a little bit of variation in the color too. Now looking at that, do I need it to be larger? I don't know. I'm going to leave it for now, and I'm going to add the tree somewhere around here, and I'm going to pencil it in first, because otherwise once you do it and it isn't right, you have to start the painting all over again. So I'm going to do, maybe start about here and do this. Yeah, I think that is the place to do the tree. So I just wanted to get a shape and make sure that I've got the perspective right. The smaller it is, the more distant it looks. I'm going to add some neutral tint to the sky color, because I want the tree to be darker than the sky color. So I'm going to start off with thin lines just to make sure I've got it right. Yeah, I like that. Can always make the trunk thicker later on. Just give the tree some grounding also. I like that. Let's just create some more branches. I don't want to do much more than that. I think I like the way it is right now. So I'm not going to mess with it. See how quick I created a desert scene. The tree enhanced the feeling of a desert scene. I might crop it here just to make this area the focus. Let's try that. I don't have the right size mats because I'm not able to go out and purchase them, but see, that actually does make a difference. If you see that if you crop it like that, you're focusing on this area here. Now, just remember that I always list the materials with links below the video. Just click on Show More, and if you're on an iPad or iPhone, just click the down arrow. I hope you enjoyed this demonstration, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time.